There we go.
Hey, I'm normal Waddle Dee. Fuck you, you imposter.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kirby and the Rainbow Curse.
I was gonna fucking beat Jeremy.
AKA Clay Aiken's Lair.
Oh my god!
Not gonna argue that, are ya?
Alright, story time.
Yeah, okay, so
Story time.
first of all, let's point out the fact that Claykin sounds a lot like
It's Clay Aiken.
Where's that?
It's Clay Aiken's lair.
The Clay Aiken's lair. Let's go.
Alright, let's do this.
Story time.
Also, Jeremy is the original Waddle Dee right now.
We're doing
I am the original
another
Waddle
Christmas
Dee.
story. And this will be the last one we do today. But it's set way back when we first started playing D&D. It was another group of like 9. The massive group. I don't even want to go over all the characters. There's only one character you really need to know who it is. Well, one character will say Jeremy's. Jeremy was like a half-orc that kind of looked like Blanca.
Nice.
Like a massive green half-orc with
No,
an
you don't
eye patch,
understand. I did
And he
look
had-
like Blanca.
bright orange spiked up hair. He was Blanca.
That sounds fucking bad.
He was a barbarian.
Yeah.
And the other character you need to know about is Gazpacho. He is a dwarf.
Well,
and
food
he
you
is a-
can't find anywhere else.
Exactly. He's a
Gazpacho is
dwarf,
the best character.
and he's a bard. Hey, look, it's Clay Aiken.
There he is.
He's got a pipe.
His name is
Oh.
Gazpacho, and he uses a contrabass saxophone as his item, as his musical instrument. So, it's set in the town of Winter's Breath. And festivities are happening. This one was just straight up Christmas. I didn't even feel like making a
Guys,
different festive holiday.
It's
for this
Christmas. Let's get some Christmas music going on.
one. Yeah. There we go.
That's nice.
This is nice.
That's nice.
All right,
Let's have that for the whole
I'm
episode.
gonna need to play this the entire time. Thank you.
This is nice.
At a manageable audio.
Manageable audio. Alright,
There we go.
so they go to the town of Winter's Breath, and they see that, oh, this is nice. There's nice festivities going on, and out flying over the top of it was a massive, like, really, really dark red sleigh. Like,
Dark red, like blood red.
no, not even, it was like even dark, it's like black cherry red.
Satan's blood.
Like black cherry red. Okay? We're talking really dark. And as this happens, you hear a like something felt off. Because, he started throwing bombs, and then everybody
Something fell off. There were bombs
I
involved.
thought it was normal. There were bombs everywhere.
This was Evil Santa Claus.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No!
Creative name, I know. Just started playing. Don't give me that shit.
This was bad Santa.
This was bad Santa.
He was bad.
Bad grandpa.
What happened was they go around the town. They look for. They're told, hey, we need to find a way to stop him. They go to a lake. He's frozen at the bottom. He's normal Santa, or at least he looks like it. He's actually a thin dude wearing Santa's clothes.
Nice, nice.
Now they kill some like fire imps and some zombie elves.
Typical stuff.
Yeah, zombie elves. Some typical stuff. And what they end up doing,
I murdered
you
Clay
killed
Aiken.
Clay Aiken. What the fuck?
He just fucking inked me. I noticed that. I got the last hit on that.
Clay Aiken is a treasure of our time. How could you do that?
Rip.
Anyway, they kill the imps, they break Santa out of the bottom of the frozen lake, and he's like, okay, so, story time. What happened was Evil Santa came in, he turned all the elves against me, killed them, made them zombies, and now I'm out here and thin without power. Please help.
So only when Santa has power is he fat.
Of course. His belly is so big because it's full of Christmas cheer.
Exactly.
Duh.
Exactly.
That's how it works, Casey.
I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
God, how much of an idiot are you?
Oh,
Yeah,
enjoy
always
that
happens
happens
to
in your ears by yelling so much I'm far away from the mic.
Oh, it's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Look, guys, it's Christmas.
Okay.
It's Christmas.
Look, it's the Christmas world.
Merry Crisis.
Merry Crisis.
Hail Christ. Anyway.
Hail Chrysler. Hail Chrysler. Fuck.
Anyway, so they've been. Santa's like, all right, here's how you get to the North Pole. Go, and they walk there. They just walk all the way to the North Pole.
Actually, yeah, we did well. What are you doing?
He's having fun and trapping you in a ball, and now he's stuck because he's dumb.
Fuck.
So, they walk all the way there. They go across a frozen lake, which they decided to cross, and they cracked it. So Gazpacho's like, I'm gonna jump across this 10-foot gorge. He's a squat little dwarf man. And so Jeremy was like, nah, I have a better idea. Picks him up, throws him in the air, and bats him across the lake. With
Why
the side
is
of his
throwing
battle
small
axe.
characters the best thing to do?
Because
in
it
D&D?
is so much. All right, little side story. When I first played D&D, the first thing I did the first attack I ever did was I tied a hobbit to my trident and threw him at a dragon.
Well, yeah. That's just...
As one does.
That was my throwing the small character is my favorite technique in all of D&D. Anyway,
Throw the small ones!
they make it across the lake, which they could have walked around, and they get
That would
to.
have taken time.
None of you would have had the threat of dying.
Oh, it's fine.
And they get to Santa's village. It's all desecrated. There's zombie.
Casey.
There's zombie.
Casey.
Fuck.
You.
Oh,
God damn it!
You murdered us all!
Now we have to start the whole
The whole auto scroll level over again.
Okay, well at least we got the horrible. Hooray! We're back in Christmas land.
God damn it.
Anyway, this story better be long because I assume this.
Guess we gotta start over.
I can.
Alright, so Gazpacho!
Alright, so.
No, we're gonna start. Every time you die, I'm gonna tell the story.
Oh no.
I'm gonna start. Someone else has to start the story over. Let's not do that.
I'm not
Go
gonna
on.
do that. That would be
Yeah.
so annoying.
Let's not do that. Please proceed.
Please continue.
Anyway, so what ends up happening is they get to
What ends up
Santa's village.
happening?
Shut the fuck your mouth.
Shut the fuck my mouth. Will do.
They get to Santa's village
Shut the up.
and they start to inspect the different desecrated workshops, and they find that the elves are zombies.
Casey.
I'm coming.
Casey.
I'm coming.
If you die, I will kill your family. Not
Casey!
Not your family. Your family.
Casey!
I will just be very very disappointed in you as a person.
Ooh.
Okay.
I thought you were screaming at me to not die. No, you just wanted to live.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, both those things would
What do
be
you
nice.
think? I'm a Waddle Dee.
The most useless character.
Yeah.
Anyway!
All I want to do is live.
Yeah,
It's fine. We'll just wait. Okay. So they find some reindeer, and they're like, "Oh no, the reindeer are dying," because they are. Because I'm an asshole, and evil Santa's an asshole.
I just wasted that.
You sure fucking did.
I did.
They want to save the reindeer.
You as an honor.
They want to
yeah,
save the
thank
reindeer.
you.
They end up not being able to save the reindeer. They find more zombie elves. They kill the zombie elves. It's a good time. They get to Santa's workshop
Well,
itself.
the kids love it.
They get to Santa's workshop itself. And instead of going through the front entrance, which, good on them, they didn't go through the front entrance. They probably would have died.
Good for them.
They went
There
through
I
the
go.
side entrances where the mail and the crates were shipped in. And in those crates, and they followed down a little,
What the? Why am I down here
what's
now?
it called? Like a little treadmill kind of thing. And they went all the way into the storage area. It's the
Conveyor
mailing
belt?
conveyor belt. That's it. A mailing area where they just hung out there and they like, hunkered down. They tried to hide, and they cracked open the door a little bit, and they find evil Santa right in the launching area.
Banter claws.
Santa Claus.
Nega claws.
Nega claws. They find him in the launching area. We're setting up his sleigh
Oh!
for their pass through.
Oh, wait. I want to touch you. Come here.
Let him touch you.
Come here, Jeffrey! I have to touch you!
Okay.
Casey.
Casey, okay, I don't even care. Just don't kill us. That's all I need.
I will not kill myself.
Please don't.
Just
kill
don't
us.
die, okay?
I don't
Just
feel like telling the story again after I
Just
already
keep
told
going.
most.
Just keep going.
So, they see Santa here, and they're like, okay, we gotta stop him, naturally. So what they do is,
Dick.
they're like, hey, stop it!
Okay.
And Santa immediately is like, okay, bye, and gets in his sleigh and starts it up. Before this happens, Gazpacho turns to Jeremy, Uriel, and says, throw me. Gazpacho
You have to throw me.
gets inside of his saxophone,
You have to throw.
and Uriel takes the saxophone and throws it like a football, and it sticks into the back of Santa's
call Smith.
sleigh. And Santa flies away with Gazpacho and the saxophone stuck to the back, and he just goes. One of them found a key in the storeroom in a little box, and this key could only be to the only other thing in this room, which is a prototype sleigh, right to their right.
Of course.
So they hop in, they turn it on, and they go. And about halfway through the tundra wastes in the sky.
Fucking throw me.
Throw me.
Look, man, we're talking about tossing characters a lot.
Bob, throw me!
It's only thematically appropriate.
Exactly. Thank you.
Bud?
So,
No problemo.
after this, they get out into the tundra wastes about halfway through. Then
These fucking doorbells will say
Die!
Evil Santa Claus hits a button on his machine, and the whole thing begins to transform.
no. Oh.
Essentially, it's Voltron. And Casey died.
I was so close
Casey,
to
I need you to
being
give me a
alive.
small zoom in on my Waddle Dee while I was desperately trying to not die there.
Eat food to recover health, thanks.
Yeah, eat fruit, Casey. It's good for you.
Eat fruit.
Eat the food, Kirby!
To fucking save me.
Do you have to do the time thing?
Why are
again?
you such a dick?
No, I won't.
Huh?
No, but do you have
Hands?
to get the...
No.
My friend?
To get the
Hans?
treasure chest I want to, yeah.
Oh. Well, then go get the fucking treasure chest.
Alright.
It's
What's
only...
the matter
You
with
have to. Okay?
There he is. This
So-
is so this part is
Being an
basically
asshole.
useless.
Yeah.
Casey, what do you...
Joey requested.
I said he had to go
Joey
get the treasure
requested
chest.
that I go get the
He needs to get the
fireball.
treasure
I mean the
chest. That's not a fireball. In the slightest, actually.
I like how people mess around until the moment that they're dying, and then they instantly regret it.
This is so... Shit.
Alright, anyway, back to the story.
So, Santa's sleigh begins to transform into a mech. Like, head, legs, arms, and he pulls out a sword.
And I'll form the head.
So, and they're looking around frantically like, what do we do? What do we do? Meanwhile, Gazpacho is still stuck to the mech. They asked me if it could be the dick of the mech, so it's the dick of the mech. So the saxophone is sticking out of the crotch of the mech itself. Meanwhile, they're like, shit, what do we do? What do we do? How do we do this?
You're such a fucking asshole, Casey!
Damn you!
Well, no, I tried to make you a platform.
You did not!
I
I
legit.
want you to put exactly zero effort into doing that, just like you did with me.
Jesus Christ.
God.
I'm sorry, please continue your story.
Sorry, my bullshit is stopping the story.
Anyway, I just want to tell a story. So they hit a button, they create their own mech, and then everyone gets to control a different part of it.
I want
We
to
start rolling D30s and D20s to do a whole lot of damage.
I just realized that you could just end this just by throwing me off a cliff. Yo, fuck this, I'm done!
So,
Oh,
you
boy.
get no part of this!
We need to speed up the story.
There, did it fucking proper!
Anyway,
Go on, Joe, finish your story.
oh my god.
Is there enough time to do another level?
Possibly.
Okay.
If it's another auto scroll, no.
Probably, yeah, okay, well, we'll see. We'll quit if it is.
So, they make their own mech, they're all controlling their own parts. Meanwhile, on the inside, Gazpacho flips up into the mech itself, rips off a panel and gets inside.
Into the dick of the mech?
No, into the actual mech, up into the body. He did
Like the
acrobatics
abdomen,
and
yeah.
flipped up into it. So, meanwhile, at the same time, we're playing music, and while we zoom out to the outside of the mech fight, we have like Voltron and different anime music playing. This is another auto scroll.
Yay. Maybe it'll be shorter.
We'll just cut it. We'll just cut it in the middle of this.
Yeah, I guess.
Fucking
We'll
thing.
just go back and do this level another time.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
ooh,
and
ooh,
on the
ooh,
inside,
ooh.
they're playing James Bond music because he's sneaking through, and eventually he gets up to the head. And I said, "All right, make a stealth check." They rolled really low. And Evil Santa turns around and he's like, "You know, I can hear you singing that to yourself, right?" Puts the mech on autopilot. And they have a fight inside the head while they're fighting outside.
Casey?
And eventually it gets to the point where these guys take their sword and shove it up into the head of Evil Santa's mech. And the way they killed Evil Santa is Gazpacho Sparta kicks him out of the hole that was created.
Good.
So he falls to his death. And Gazpacho's now controlling Evil Santa's mech, and he just makes it wave at them. So they get down to the
Fucking
bottom,
no!
see Evil Santa's dead, and they're like, "Yay, good job!"
I have a new mission.
Kill Casey.
No. No. I want the treasure chest.
Throw him
Oh,
off.
God.
Throw him off the cliff. Do
Fuck
it.
you, I'm out. Fuck you.
No! Stop blocking me! You piece of shit!
So Santa comes by, and he's like, "Yeah, it's all right. I'm proud of you guys. Here's some gifts." And one of them got the North Pole, one of them got candy cane size.
Oh wow, a sock. Thanks.
Ice arrows. There was coal, and there was the Spirit of Christmas with some bullshit I couldn't think of on the spot for another ninth person.
No. Oh.
And that was pretty much what happened. Now, canonically, what actually happened in that world was it was just an old man, and they killed him right away. But since they were the only people that were there to witness it, the story they tell is of the Voltron fight.
Good.
So, that is the story of how they saved Christmas.
How they killed
Immediately
an old
after
man.
that, Santa's like, "Hey, guess what? I'm gonna buy you guys a house over in the main city. Because
Man,
you
Santa,
deserve it.
You're cool.
Thanks for restoring my power, guys."
Santa's cool as shit.
But I thought this was all a hallucination and he just killed an old man.
No.
No.
They still did all of it.
Everything.
But they were the only ones there, so this is their
Everything that-
story that, like, for all intents and purposes, an old man died, and they were responsible for it, but what actually happened was what they're telling. It just sounds ridiculous.
Of course.
Well, no, here's the thing. All of that actually, all of that actually did happen. The only part that didn't canonically happen was the mech fight.
Oh.
That fight was just them kicking the shit out of an old man.
Yeah.
That's one bit.
And Jeremy, I haven't told you till now, but the entirety of that quest was solely driven on the Saints Row DLC.
That's fantastic.
Are you serious?
Oh,
I'm completely
of course
serious.
it was.
That's
The
fantastic.
Saints Row Christmas DLC was entirely what inspired this quest.
Of course it was.
And I was so happy with how it turned out. So yeah, that's the story of how they saved Christmas.
God, can this stage just fucking end?
Yeah, please.
It's gonna be fitting.
Oh, it's not gonna be fitting. It's gonna go through
Oh, another auto scroll. Oh,
go through
no,
another
we're
auto
like
scroll
halfway
part.
done.
I'm out!
Yeah.
I'm out!
You know how you guys can fix
What?
this? Just kill yourselves,
Let me-
and then that's the fitting.
Let
ending.
me die! Gabe!
You know what? I blame Clay Aiken for this.
Fuck you, Clay!
Fuck you, Clay Aiken.
I blame Clay Aiken. Clay Aiken now has been given a personal vendetta against Brohive. You're welcome.
Fuck you, Clay Aiken.
Fuck
God.
you, piece of shit! Fuck you! Can't even let me die in peace.
There you go. There you go. Don't slam it on my book.
Sorry. Sorry.
There you go. Slam it on something harder.
Slam your.
There he goes.
Slam my own Wii remote that I brought here.
Hey.
Fuck you! I'm just kidding. I need that. That's like when you throw out like a thing for class.
God
and you're,
damn it! Shit, next game's starting.
God damn! I can't believe this. Just kidding. I need a pass.
Oh man.
That's a big boat.
You're a big boat.
Oh, thank
Oh god, did this game force me to be alive again?
Yeah, it did.
Ah!
Fucking goddamn it! I just want to die.
Let me die, game!
You only have to mash the button if you want to be
If you want
alive
to come back
faster.
faster, I know.
Oh man, do I love auto scrolls?
Yeah, there's nothing much more.
There we go. I'm out of the game. I'm
End
done.
of game!
We're leaving.
Come on, Brohive!
Bloop.
Next.
I don't know what that meant.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Walking home from her house
Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Christmas 31st.
We don't know there's almost like a Santa. But as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Sing it, Gramps. Grandma got
funeral's on
run over by
Sunday.
Clay Aiken. Walking home with a country Christmas Eve.
Yeah!
funeral is Sunday.
Aiken, Clay Aiken, in the back of his pickup truck.